in the issue.
That's a great image. Yeah.
And these, we've ended up always being able to tie this to our sort of metaphorical desert landscape of oases and lack of them, or how to live and find them.
Of them.
Yeah. So I think I mentioned earlier, going into this issue, we sort of put out a call that was about logging on and logging off, and how what a
technology,
and we had some really visionary ideas about how we might structure the issue, and we're hoping that we might get people submitting stuff that were either about logging on or about logging off, and then we could sort of split it in half. And what we found instead was that we got a lot of interesting pieces that we wanted to do something with, that we could see the connection, but weren't quite, I think, didn't, that
it's like more loose.
Yeah,
like
that theme name didn't really
to
belong to them, right?
Yeah.
And we needed something else, and we were having this like very loose discussion about what was the connective tissue, and we started talking about like sort of the promises and the sense of like disappointments and the
lack of fulfillment, or something like that. Yeah.
And that comes both with technology and with kind of the broader landscape, and we hit on this word mirage. Which of course we immediately were like, oh, that's perfect. Right? It's like such a deserty word, and it goes perfectly into our little landscape that we've been building. So they all have, in this case, have found a way to kind of map that particular concept onto the piece, even though all the pieces I think are very different.
Well, that's cool. It sounds really cool. I'm looking forward to when it does come out. If maybe June 8th, but maybe not. So it was really great talking to you guys. Is there anything else you want people to know before we wrap up here? You feel good?
Well, I guess we would ask people to reach out to us if this feels like a way of doing things.
And it's holumpress.com, right?
.com or .org?
.com,
yeah. And we have an Instagram that you can follow that we
Holum
mostly...
Press.
Yeah, Holum
That's
Press.
HOLUM, Holum.
Yes.
And then you've got your email contact on the website. You've got a Facebook page as well that people can like and follow, and you post about your events and things on there as well.
And the best way to get the zines, if you're not going to see us in person, is I think to buy them through Wasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they've hosted them.
That makes sense for them to be there.
They have inventory for, so I think you can get them online and they will ship them to you.
We're looking for contributors, especially in Phoenix or Tucson or Flagstaff. We publish poetry, critical essays, personal reflections,
fiction,
and some visual art as well.
Fiction,
and
visual art,
digital art.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's the show. Thanks as always for listening. Again, thanks to my guests, Josh Vincent and Andrew Hudson from Holum Press. Go to holumpress.com and learn more about them. You can also learn about how to submit if you're so moved. And watch for their new issue coming out next month. But I think that's going to do it. Short and sweet on the other side here. That makes these little outros go by a lot faster if I put all the other stuff that I would normally do here up at the top. So that'll do it. Thanks for listening. See you on down the road. This has been a Hoon Waddle production. If you enjoyed this podcast, why not check out one of our other fine podcasts available from hootenwaddle.com, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or any number of podcast apps. If you'd like to support Hoot and Waddle and get access to an exclusive member-only podcast, receive discounts on merch, and more, go to patreon.com/Hoot and Waddle.